Okay, see how long it takes to come up. Hang on there, everybody. I'm just trying to bring it up on my computer so I can follow you. Let me refresh this. Hi, dog. How are you? Trying to get used to filming downstairs in my studio. So I've been trying to transform my YouTube store that I used to own into my Diggin with Deej studio. And there's just so much stuff. So, hi, Pesca Coins. I'm hanging in there, dog. It's been a crazy couple of months. My co-pirate, Tanner Banana, has been sick on and off since Christmas. And took her in for complete blood work, almost a month ago. And came back, she was diabetic. So there have been a lot of diet changes, and I'm thinking about doing a video on how to care for a diabetic dog. But she's doing a lot better now. So who else is in the house? Hi, Steven. Hi, Al. I'm finally getting used to your new name, channel name. Let's see. So I have a really long overdue mail call. Somehow the envelope got put on the wrong desk. And a boyfriend walks up and he goes, I think this is for you. So somehow when the mail got sorted, it went to his desk. And I believe this is it here. Okay. It's from Mantic Coins. This came in January, I guess. Here's the letter I got. And I apologize. I don't know how that happened, but stuff happens. So it says, Deej, thank you for coming to the Mantic Coins Treasure Hunt live stream. We appreciate the donation. I was talking to MA24, and he was telling me how he likes Mantic Coins live streams. We didn't find anything in your role, but we're long your guaranteed NIFC. We hope you enjoy your coin and hope to see you again. And it's a 2004D Kennedy half dollar. Set that there. Packaged really well. Oh, look at that. It's in a really nice holder thing. Oh, I like that. Does it open? Yeah, it opens. See? Look at that. Oh, why am I buffering? That's weird. Okay, why would this be buffering? I have the worst luck. I hope you guys can still hear me. All right, it must just be on my computer. So look at that. I'm going to put it up there, and hopefully you can see it once the thing quits buffering on my end. Very nice. Thank you very much, Mantic Coins. I apologize for not getting to you sooner. This came in January. It must have come, all I can figure, it must have come around the time I went to visit my brother. So that was from Mantic Coins. Let's see. Okay, let me try refreshing. There we go. Oh, and something else I need to do. No, I need to do it there. Live chat so that I'm in line with you. So, Pesca Coins, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Kaled? Is that right? I'm okay today. Yesterday and the day before, it was really warm here. All the snow melted, or 99% of it melted. Yesterday, it was melted enough. Get some into my work. My boss said something to them about me bottle digging, looking for bottles for the museum. And then I came in the office for some reason, and he introduced me. This guy is a real estate person, and he said he owned some property that when they were cutting the road in, that they found some bottles, and he thought they were really old. Well, I went yesterday. It was quite the disappointment. They were like 50s, 60s bottles. They weren't real old. There were no cork tops or anything like that, and there was just a few. So that was a little disappointing. So then I went to check out some state land that was adjacent to a very old cemetery, just to see if I could find anything on top of the ground. I mean, you can't dig there or anything. And for a good hike for exercise. Nothing. Lots of busted up concrete, like there used to have been something there, but nothing. So then I went to another site where I knew there was an old home site, and it was so muddy I almost got my car stuck. So I got out of there and I went home. So, you know, a lot of my places that I drive into, I can't drive into right now because the ground is so full of water from the snow melt. So it's still going to be a little bit. So has anybody gotten out there digging yet? The last couple days when it was so warm? Okay. So I know I wanted to do a video. There's no note in that one. Separate video for each of these, but the mail is just piling up. So I apologize. I might do a shout out for the people that sent me mail, a separate video, you know, so that you can go back through and make sure you're subscribed to them. The next mail call I got is from a young man named Nate Gate. And he's in New York. And he wanted to do a sticker trade. And this is his sticker. And Nate, I have not mailed you a sticker yet because I've got an order in for my new stickers with my new logo. So that won't come in until probably the first or second week of April. So hopefully for that. Sometimes they surprise me. But thank you very much, Nate, for the sticker. And anyone who's not familiar with Nate Gate, he collects coins that I know of so far, is all I've seen on his channel. He's a fairly new channel, a young man, and he can use our encouragement. But this was his sticker he sent me, and I'm going to be sending a sticker back as soon as I get my new logo stickers in. So thank you very much, Nate. I haven't forgotten about you. Okay, let's see. Okay. My next mail call comes from Texas. Is there a note in here? No note. Whoa, I just dropped something. Whoa. Whoa. That's nice. Whoa. There's no note. But this is from John Wolf. He sent me a sticker. Let's see, is that straight? Can you see that? Okay, set that there. And he was on a live stream. He was doing a live stream, I believe it was. And I won whatever he sent me here. I was a winner on his live stream. Ooh. Now I'm going to have to buy something else. I don't have a gold pan. You know, the thing you swish around to try to find the gold. So I'm going to have to find one of those. That'll be on my thing to buy next. Which, before I can buy that, I've got to get me some new headphones that will work with my, what do you call it? It's on the Garrett's, so that you can have, you're not connected by a wire. I have to get those wireless headphones. So, because my son bought me the sending unit. I forget what it's called. And I haven't been able to use it because I lost my headphones in Florida. So anyhow, enough about that. I got some Tom's Gold Dirt on YouTube. Some pay dirt. Look at that. It could have gold in it. Ooh, I've always wanted to try that. Then I got a colorized 2001 New Yorker. Okay. And then I got an 1899 Barber dime. No, whoa. What is that? Wrong. 1899 V-nickel. Let's see. Yeah. Trying to make a V-nickel. You can see the back. There's that. Then I got a 1993 D Kennedy half. Wow. Ooh. Prospector copper round. That's beautiful. Look at that. There. I have it aimed up at the light a little bit. A mercury copper round. I'm sure I got this straight. There's that. And then looks like a 1955 plain Lincoln Head penny in a case that looks like it's in very good shape. Look at the back on that. Look at that. So thank you very much, John, for your giveaway. I mean, I don't get to watch a whole lot of live streams, but when I do, it's amazing when I win one. That doesn't happen very often. So thank you very much, John. I will definitely do a video when I get a gold pan and try to do this, okay? I will put together a video. And I love the sticker. I'm trying to figure out, I don't know what you guys think. Everybody's making sticker boards. My son was saying something about getting a piece of sheet metal and putting it in that open area at the back and take this out with all my relics. But I haven't decided for sure what I'm going to do, or if I'm just going to take magnets, stick the magnets to it, you know, to stick all the stickers that way. I'm not sure what to do yet. I haven't decided. Okay, the next piece of mail is from Rob of FL Thunder. And I won one of his giveaways. Oh, I have company. Come here, Salem. What you doing, buddy boy? Come here. Hey, come here. don't you come say hi to everybody? This is Salem. Can you say hi? Say hi. I have 2 black cats. I have a dog whose birthday is Halloween and 2 black cats. Go figure. That's Salem. He says, you're not rubbing my chin, Mama. I'm busy right now. You're going to have to go back upstairs. So I won 2nd or 3rd place. I forget what it was. On Rob's channel, FL Thunder. And many of you know him. Many of you are subscribed to him. When I went down to visit my brother in Florida, we did a collaboration hunt. And we did great. See if I've missed anybody. Hi, Wreath 169. How you doing? Is it Lori or Eric? Relic Dirty Hands. Not sure who it is. There's no note. Rob didn't write a note. But I had initially won a Silver Roosevelt, but he knows that my white whale in metal detecting is a mercury dime. I have not dug a mercury dime yet. And he sent me a mercury dime instead because that's my white whale. So that's that. Thank you very much, Rob. I love it. All right. Okay, my last mail call. Is from detectees.com. And I didn't think I didn't order anything, but this was a nice surprise. I knew they were working on something for me. And this is the Diggin with Deej t-shirt. So, I don't know if you can see that. The Diggin with Deej t-shirt. On the back, it says, doing my part to save history. So, I was thrilled with that. We had a hard time. I sent them a few pictures, and they were just too difficult to duplicate. But they didn't give up, and then I had that logo made. Well, maybe looks like I didn't give you a very good picture of that. Maybe I'll hold it down farther. That's what it says on the back. So then, for those of you that haven't had a logo made or you want something different, you need a change. Metal Pirate Girl told me about a website called Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. And so I went to the website. Hundreds, thousands of graphic designers on that website. Let's see. Trying to see what both of yous are on. Okay. Thank you, Eric and Lori. And I got a cat playing with my power cord. Don't do that. Don't do that. We don't need anything to fall down. So I wanted my logo that I had when I first started my channel. Well, shortly after I started my channel. I felt like it was too busy looking. You had to, you couldn't tell from far away that it was me other than it was orange. So, hi, Yorkshire. Thanks for stopping in. So, I wanted something that was more legible, easier to read, easier to see what it was. So I searched in there for a graphic designer to design me something different. And one thing you have to take into account, these people are from all over the world. Well, the first guy I found was in Pakistan, and I didn't get anywhere with him because it is illegal to metal detect in Pakistan. He didn't even know what a metal detector was. So then I started searching around. Well, then you can put a request in, searching for somebody, telling them exactly what it is you're looking for. And I put in there, I need somebody to be familiar with Garrett metal detectors. And when I did more research, I found that anybody in Bangladesh, Garrett is in Bangladesh. They have dealers in Bangladesh, and it is not illegal to metal detect there. So within 24 hours, I had somebody respond to my question and said he was familiar and all that. I gave him a week to do it, and he had it done in 3 days. He gave me 5 samples, 5 different designs to choose from. And then I told him what design I liked, but could you do this to it? And so then I think I was allowed 2 changes. Or, yeah, 2 changes, I think. I don't think they call them changes. I forget what they call them. And he had it. Boom, it was done. It was amazing. It turned out so good, I think. I don't know. What do you guys think of the new logo? Do you think it's better than the last one? Hi, Discovery Planet. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, my daughter-in-law's birthday is St. Patrick's Day. My oldest son's wife. You like it, Stephen? So I will be putting my order in for the new logo stickers next week. And that I'm still tweaking it a little bit. But then I'll have the new stickers in soon. Now, Detectees.com said that in about a week, t-shirts featuring my logo would be available on their site. And they're real reasonable. You can get a t-shirt including shipping for less than 20 bucks. So I just asked him to do whatever he could to keep my shirt prices the same as everybody else's. So but hopefully in the next month or so I will do a giveaway for a t-shirt. So, and for those of you, I started last night working on a Facebook page. I am just not tech savvy whatsoever. I'm having trouble with it. I don't even know if I'm going to continue it. I just may delete it. What I can't figure out is why I can't go to my groups and comment as Diggin with Deej. It wants to have me comment only as my personal instead of my YouTube channel. And I keep watching these videos, but they were a year ago, so they've obviously changed something so that I can't switch between emojis, pictures, because my personal Facebook has picture Tanner Banana on it, and then my YouTube Facebook has the new logo. And I can't get it. When I get comment, it only wants to do it with the Tanner Banana logo. So I haven't figured out how to do that yet. And I'm really frustrated with it because that was the whole purpose of making an additional Facebook page. It's connected to my original Facebook page because they don't want you to make a separate page for your YouTube channel. They don't want you to do that, but I'm doing something wrong and I can't get it to work. No, I don't think so. I think $20 is under 20 is reasonable for a t-shirt. I agree, Discovery Planet. So, but hopefully now next week, I think Wednesday or Thursday, it's supposed to start warming up 40s into the 50s. And hopefully the ground will thaw out more so I can detect, because only the top inch was thawed out. The rest of it was froze solid still. So it got cold again this morning. Well, last night we got a dusting of snow after everything melted. And that, just a dusting though. Thanks, Al. Thanks, Lori and Eric. So I'm working, Lori and Eric. I'm trying to figure out a way to get there for the show and tell. No promises, but definitely I will be there for whenever they do the hunt in the park, which is usually beginning of June, I think, May or June. Is there a lot of flooding? I think you guys got more snow, Eric and Lori, than we did, because we normally get way more snow than we got this year. I'm thankful we didn't, because I mean our creeks aren't even flooding yet, and 95% of it's melted. So I mean, flooding too much for me to cross them, but not flooding into people's yards. So, hi, Miss Digger. Yeah, it's getting close to digging time. Hopefully, only another week. Oh, wow. Frost was down 5 feet. I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, because I went out trying to see if I could dig a plug in my backyard, because my house was built in the 50s, but it was built on the site of an 1860 house that used to be there. And it went in an inch and then it was rock solid. There, I couldn't get through it. I had my boyfriend even try jumping on the shovel to see if he could bust through, and he couldn't bust through. So it still froze solid. It's gonna be at least a week, if not longer. You still have 3 feet of snow, Lori and Eric? Jeez. Wow. Lori and Eric sent me a picture. I think it was you guys, of snow halfway up the main floor windows of the house. Was like, whoa, I haven't seen snow like that since I was a kid. I think it was a storm of 67 to 70, something like that. I mean, you could jump out of the second floor window into a snowdrift. That's how high the snow was. Hi, Ben. Thank you for stopping by, Ben. What are you cooking for dinner? Just wet and windy there, Stephen? Yeah, we've had a lot of rain this week, and 65-degree temperatures, bad storms Thursday night. Really bad storms. Torrential rain and hail. A tornado did touch down 30 minutes from me and destroyed the roofs, took the roofs off of about 50 homes. And that near Durand, Michigan, which is about a half hour to 40 minutes from me, depending on the traffic. So, yeah, I was watching the skies that night. I used to be a tornado spotter for a township that I used to live in. and that. And I have seen a tornado up close and personal as a child, as an adult. I used to go down to Illinois and spend time with my Aunt Mabel and Uncle Harold. He worked in a strip mining operation. He worked one of those giant steam shovel things that is as big as the body of it is as big as a house. He's got a picture of me and my mom standing in a bucket. Somewhere we have a picture of me and my mom standing in the bucket of this thing. And it was like huge around us. It was huge. And Illinois is flat. And they lived in Ridge Farm, which is near the Vermilion River. So they've got all that rich black soil. And we went into the tornado. What do you call it? It's like half underground. They had one of those things. And had a bulletproof glass window in it. And we could watch the tornado come down and hit that topsoil and just turn jet black. It was amazing to watch, and it'd go from farm to farm, destroying the barns and stuff, and we'd watch that. So I have seen lots of tornadoes in my lifetime. Pork chops, yum. That's my boyfriend's favorite. He loves pork chops. Thank goodness, Stephen. You don't want to get them. I mean, March, in Michigan, March is Tornado Awareness Month. I don't know if it's the same in all the states or not, but wow. Wow. That's something, Eric and Lori. You were out of town that weekend. Wow. Yeah, the closest I've come to a tornado other than when I was a child was I lived in another town in a vintage house. We heard the sirens go off, trying to get the dogs down in the basement. At that time, I had 3 Labradors, 2 black labs and Tanner. And I look out the back door. We're trying to watch the storm through the back door. And the trees are like about bending down, and what do they call it? A vortex came down in the backyard. It was spinning in our backyard. It sucked the air conditioner, the window air conditioner, out of the upstairs windows of my house and the neighbor's house next door, and threw them on the ground and destroyed them in the driveway. And my husband at the time was absolutely mesmerized. I had to drag him down the stairs to get him in the basement. That's the closest I've ever come. So, I am going, as soon as the ground thaws, I have a new permission. I've only detected it for a few hours, 2 days in a row. And it was just before it froze up, like in December. It's a 7-generation farm. It's over 100 acres. They claim there's a dump. I haven't found the dump yet. They built a barn on top of where the original log cabin was. And when I dug around and detected around that barn, I did find pieces of broken pottery, shards of glass, things like that in the hole. And only a few relics, very few relics so far. So, you know, you never get it. You never get a good taste of how good a property is going to be. Not usually, not in the first 2 tries. So, but I plan on going back there and working on that one. I've got another permission that I got last year that I never got to. I'm waiting for he and his family to get back from Florida. It's another big farm. All my permissions are farms. So, and my buddy Mike, who comes and digs for me, who has the degree in archaeology, he got us a permission. And the house is the original site, or the original home of the first postmaster of that particular township. Now, I don't know if he did mail out of his house or he just lived there, but that will be interesting to check that site out as well. So, and I got some collaboration hunts, just in the talking stages so far. So, I mean, for one of them will be out of state, but I've had to get creative with my travel because my doctor will only let me ride in a car or drive in a car 2 hours any direction. Anything over that is not good for my back. So, like when we went to Maryland, we had to stop a lot and let me get out of the car and walk around and that. So it kind of limits what I can do. But I've had quite a few people offer to have me stay with them to help save on expenses. So I will let you know as soon as I know for sure if I'm going out of state. Where are you at, Silver Shark? You got to be close. You got to be within a half hour, 45 minutes of me. Yeah, Verona and Duran did get hit. There were supposedly, according to the news, there were 50 houses that had damage. And mine is still frozen. It's only thawed out the first inch or two. So I'm thinking my cellar hole permission, though, my very first cellar hole permission, that's woods, and I'm hoping that will be thawed out. So Silver Shark, what county are you in? Are you in Genesee County? Yeah, now we just got to deal with all the mud, which usually in the spring we get some windy days and it dries out, but it shouldn't take as long to dry out this year because there's no flooding around me anyway, although I did see a flood warning for Red Bean 58's area. He's up in mid-Michigan. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Lori and Eric. It could be thawed out in the woods. You got to be kidding me. You are the next town north of the town I work in. I work in the town of Ortonville. That's where I got my P.O. box, is the town that I work in. Well, you'll have to email me. We'll have to do a collab. Here, let me put in my email address. So you're about half hour, 45 minutes from me, because I work in Ortonville. Let's see. Where is it? There. Okay, that's my email address. If you want to email me your phone number, I'll email you mine back. Cool. Another collaboration. I don't mind going, I can drive up to 2 hours for collabs. It takes me an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours to get to Red Bean 58. And Treasure Troll, Chris, we're thinking it's going to take me 2 hours. Well, it may take longer because they're doing construction on I-75 for the next year. So I'm going to have to find a way to get around that. So it might take me longer than that, which I'm really not supposed to do. So where did you go to school, Silver Shark? Did you grow up in Goodrich? Get my coffee. See, I'm using my new coasters that Jersey History Hunters made me. Audra and Rachel. I'm using them. What a terrible picture. Looks grainy. I don't know why it looks so grainy. Went to school. Oh, you graduated from Atherton? Or you grew up the Atherton Road area? Yeah, when I was a kid, my family had a cabin on Big Fish Lake. And that. But I grew up, it used to be called Warren, and then the new town of Sterling Heights was come up with. They changed the name. And then we moved north, and I'm a Ortonville graduate, Brandon High School. And both my sons are Brandon High School graduates. So it's for when they were little, I lived in the Ortonville area. And then they grew up and I moved away. Hi, Detector S. You grew up in Grand Blanc. I'm familiar with Grand Blanc. My boy's dad grew up in Grand Blanc. He's since passed away. Lori and Eric, who all is going to be at the show and tell? Do you know? In Toronto? Grand Blanc's in Michigan. I think that's Genesee County. Hi, Matt. How are you? How's your weather down there? I'm sure it's better than ours. We still can't dig. It's thawed. Well, the snow is gone, but the ground is still froze. Hi, Garnet. How you doing? You like to hunt the thumb area? Silver Shark, do you hunt mostly farms? Like me? Yeah, our ground still has some thawing to do, but it's just so saturated with water and ice right now. But maybe next week I'll get lucky and be able to detect. Garnet. Yeah, I'm hanging in there. It's been a crazy month. I haven't been able to do as much on YouTube as I wanted to, but my main thing is I still got my dog with me. I'm not ready to let loose of her yet. Whoa, where did you see that, Detector S? Digs an old funeral? That sounds creepy. An old cemetery, you mean? Okay, there'll be a decent, this is Relic Dirty Hands. There'll be a decent group of Canadian YouTubers, 92 Finder, Redbeard, Pop Can Dan, Diggin Canuck, and more. I'm trying to convince somebody to go with me because I don't want to drive that far by myself. You know, I gotta. And boyfriend can't do it. I may have to take some other mode of transportation. Boyfriend can't do it. He's got some surgery planned. It's nothing serious, but he just doesn't want to be seen until it's all done with. Yeah, she is a fantastic dog. But she's getting up there. She's 12, going to be 13 Halloween. So, and she's on insulin now, Garrett. But she's doing great. She's on the lowest dose for a dog her size. And she only gets it once a day. So that's not bad. It's not expensive. I do make her food for her now because we had to cut back on the amount of her dog food that I give her because it's just so high in carbs. So, because you got to cut the carbs when you're diabetic. You know, the empty carbs. An old cemetery? Ooh, I don't do cemeteries. I have a friend who has an old cemetery on their property that said, oh, you need to come over and detect it. I'll detect around their house, but I'm not going anywhere near that cemetery. I just think you have to have respect for the dead and not dig in the cemetery, maybe around it. Are you coming back to visit me, buddy boy? I'm trying to see who else is still in here. There's 12 watching now. Woo. That's good for me. So, Ben, what are you making with your pork chops? Hi, Mark. You used to live in an old cemetery? That's interesting. Well, for those of you that weren't here when I did the mail call, I did an apology to Mantic Coins because somehow their mail got put in boyfriend's office and he just discovered it yesterday. So, and then detectees.com, I've been trying to have a t-shirt made for the channel. And this is what they came up with my new logo. Hoping you can see that. And then the back of the shirt looks like that. And I asked them to try to keep the price the same as everybody else's, so they do a good job. It's a good quality t-shirt. I mean, it's not flimsy by any means. And I won some coins on a live stream that John Wolf did. And then I won a Mercury dime from FL Thunder, Rob, from a video that he did. So, and Mantic Coins sent me a $50. I always say it wrong. NFIC? Is that right? Not intended for circulation. NIFC. Not intended for circulation, $50. Thanks. So, Ken said that they would be available on detectees.com in a week or so. They would put that style on the website. So I haven't checked recently. I mean, I just talked to him a few days ago. So, but sometime this year, I will be doing a giveaway with a t-shirt. I may do a couple of them. So what does everybody think of my new series? Is it boring? Do you think it's boring? Hi, Marty. I started that new series to try to help people identify before they even knock on a door, how old the house is. You know, the different styles of Victorian architecture. I'm only going to do 1 or 2 a month. Hi, finders keepers. It's a new series that I started on my channel. I think I put my first video up 3 or 4 days ago. And the first example of Victorian era architecture is a Queen Anne style Victorian. My next video will be about an early Italianate style. And I was shocked to find that's this old in Michigan, but I did find one. And it's an asymmetrical. It's different than most Italianettes. Or Italianate. They pronounce it both ways. Garnet, did you get my email? Or wait, maybe I didn't email you. Garnet, I may have messaged you to send me your email address, maybe? Garnet has some experience with replicating Victorian furniture and architecture. And I did find that website, Garnet, but I couldn't find the thing with the awards you were telling me about. I know I'm having the same problem. I couldn't figure out why I wasn't getting notified of Metal Pirate Girls mail call video last night. And then I looked in and my bell was not clicked. And I know the notification bell has been set a long time ago. So YouTube is having major glitches lately. It's like my numbers are not changing for 4 days at a time. It's like they just stay the same for 4 days straight. And then they change a little teeny bit. And it's like, what in the world? Yeah, it's typical YouTube garbage. I agree. What can you do? I mean, I'm not there for YouTube. I'm there for you guys, you know. Well, make sure you see, we got a watchdog. All the channels we really want to watch, we got to click that bell and make sure it stays clicked. Cool, Eric. And yeah, because you guys have done Relic Dirty Hands. You guys have done, Eric's done videos on restoring foundations and things like that, where you found things when you had to take old foundation out and replace it? Oh, yeah. Best custom designer and builder for the Ottawa region. Wow. Congratulations, Garnet. Yeah, you guys found a really cool marble doing that, too. Restoring a house. Well, they claim, finders keepers, that 500 minutes every hour is uploaded on YouTube. 500 minutes an hour. Isn't that nuts? Or maybe it was 500 hours every hour. Something like that. It was unbelievable numbers I heard the other day. So, do any of you guys have any special plans for 2019? Hi, Cynthia. Oh, I hear you, Detector S. You know, even if I ever do make it to 1,000 subs, I don't know how long it'll take me to get that many minutes, and then you got to maintain it. So, I hear you. I have lost 17 pounds in 8 months. So far, I have 15 pounds to go, and I'll be happy. So, and I'm going to the gym. My boyfriend got me a gym membership for 4 months. So, because I got to this plateau and then all hell broke loose. You know, I went on the trip and then I come back and my dog's sick and stuff with work. And so I finally started using my gym membership this last week, because I have to be careful how I exercise because of my back. And they've got all my doctor's instructions in that to try to help strengthen my back muscles. Yeah, it is, but you know what the key is to losing weight in the winter? Cut out the garbage carbs, cut out the sugar. You can have natural sugar. There's just better choices. If I crave something salty, I'll get some walnuts or, pumpkin seeds, stuff like that. I did find a really good cracker snack, because with me, snacks have to be crunchy. And it's really low carbs, and it's made by Imagine, is the name of the company. Kroger's carries them. They're kind of pricey. They're like $3 something a bag, but you can eat like 26 of these crackers, and there's only like 11 carbs. That's it for your goof off snack, your cheating snack. Hi, Cousin Jeff. I know, it's got to be crunchy. I like crunchy food. I've always ate an ounce of walnuts every single day. I do not have a cholesterol problem. Cholesterol problem runs in my family on both my mom and my dad's side. But I've been doing this for over 5 years now. I mean, when I was diagnosed with breast cancer and went in to meet with the oncologist after my surgery, he told me I had the best blood work he had ever seen for somebody who was diagnosed with breast cancer. He said I had the blood work of somebody who wasn't sick, which I caught my breast cancer very early. It was barely stage 1. It was actually stage 0. But I found it myself. mammography did not find it. So, but, and I like to make a creamy salad dressing. I use my blender. I use walnut oil, which can be pricey. I think it's like $8 a bottle for walnut oil. You have to get it from a health food store. Walnut oil, fresh pomegranate seeds, and a low salt. Whoops. That was my Tanner banana. Are you going to be able to get up those stairs? She has trouble climbing stairs and she just came down here. I add a little bit of dry, what are you doing, baby girl? Dry Italian dressing mix in it, and then I blend it up, and it's creamy, pink creamy salad dressing. I know, did you miss me? It's okay. Why don't you lay down over there? Why don't you lay down? Can you sit? She says, I'm missing my mama. You're fine. So, okay, come on. I'll be right back, guys. I got to get her back up the stairs. Whoa. Come on, get upstairs. Yeah, you got to stay here. Move, move. Okay, I'm back. I'm just afraid for her to climb stairs. She has fallen down the stairs before going up them. So I have to get behind her and put my hands on her hips to get her up, just in case she loses her balance. Yeah, earthquake. That's the weapon, her tail. Yeah, the camera bouncing. It was an earthquake. Tanner banana missing her mama. She can hear me talking down here. That's the only thing I don't like about doing this in the basement, but I didn't want to continue filming in my bedroom, at my desk in my bedroom. So yeah, please hit the like button, you guys. Business building custom furniture and reconstruction. You should do a video on that, Garnet, with some pictures. Yeah, and then come to find out, my next video in that series will be on an asymmetrical Italianate style home. And I have been invited to go bottle digging with them. So they are into antiques and, trying to save history too. So. Okay, Garnet. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. Hi, Mike. How you doing? How'd you survive your coin roll hunt? I know you won. I had to get caught up on my mail call. My mail was just filling up faster than I could get videos done. So I just decided to do a live stream. I figure I'll do a shout out video to everybody that sent me mail in this mail call to give them some coverage of their channels, promotion of their channels. But somehow a package from Mantic Coins, an envelope from Mantic Coins, ended up in my boyfriend's office while I was in Florida, and he just noticed it yesterday. So I was like, oh my gosh, he's probably going to be mad at me. I knew you won, Mike. Oh, you went detecting? Oh, you went detecting this morning. That's right. Oh, our ground is only thawed 1 inch. And then it's froze solid for God knows how deep. That was awesome. Oh my gosh. After the live stream you found that? Oh my gosh. Hi, Jersey History Hunters. Is this you, Audra or Ray? I'm using my coasters. Thank you. Oh, just now, 5 minutes ago, Mike? Bail sale. Rach got Wheaties and a skeleton keyhole. Oh, that's cool. Cool, you girls. Jeez. I can't wait to get back out there again. I got some new permissions that I'm just itching to get out. Oh, they are finders keepers. They're beautiful. All right, Mike, you sent me a phone or a picture. I don't know if I can bring, I'm not going to be able to bring it up and show anybody. I'll have to look at it later. Cynthia, that was a very nice email you sent me the other day. Thank you. Tanner Banana just left here. I don't know if you saw her. She came down to figure out where I was at. I had to help her get up the stairs. Thank you. Thank you, girl, ladies. I was worried that it was going to be boring to some people, you know, but it's the only way I could think of to explain the eras of the different houses and how to know what style house it is to know what era it is. So, and I started out with the everybody's favorite, the Queen Anne Victorian. So I don't know if you were here when I explained, Cynthia. As I told you in the email, Tanner Banana, she's on the lowest dose of insulin for a dog her size. She only has to have it once a day. Most dogs have to have it twice a day. She has developed Horner syndrome, which is the inner eyelid stays halfway up on the eye. So she looks like horror flick doggy in the eyes sometimes. It seems to be worse when she's tired. So, and if her eyes, like at the beginning when it first started happening, her eyes were bloodshot like. So we gave her a steroid type eye drop. I didn't have it all the time. That, I don't know if I have that down here or not. I think that's still upstairs. I've moved almost everything from my office upstairs down here. I don't, that is a picture of my great aunt who I dedicated this new series to. If you look in the description, I dedicated this new series on my channel to my great aunt Eva Johnson, or yeah, Johnson Smith. She attended the Cincinnati Conservatory of Music. She graduated from there, and she was a teacher. She was never able to have children, so I spent a lot of summers with her and my uncle. He was a doctor. He was a MD. He graduated from state of Michigan, or Michigan State, I believe. He was Dutch. Her family, well, her grandmother was from England. But that photo at the end of my intro to my videos is a picture of my great-great-grandmother and my great-aunt going to town in a buggy that was willed to my great-aunt when her uncle passed away. And at that point, I think that was taken in 1903. My great-great-grandmother was widowed at that point, had been widowed since 1900 when my great-great-grandfather Jasper Johnson was killed in an explosion. He was a farmer. He was a teacher. He, for some ungodly reason, stored blasting caps. The outhouse was half outhouse and half storage shed. And something happened and blew up. And my grandmother came outside, running outside, to find his finger hanging on the clothesline. So, and then that's where I get the reddish tinged hair. That's natural for me. Reddish blonde hair. My Aunt Eva had fire engine red hair, and her sister and her brother, my grandfather, had fire engine red hair when they were young, and my mother was a redhead. So, but that picture was taken in Casnovia, Michigan, which is on the other side of the state. It's Casnovia. The main street is the dividing line between Kent County and Muskegon County in Michigan. Bye, Relic Dirty Hands. Thank you for stopping in. Well, my Johnson family, Stephen, comes from Allendale, Northumberland, England. I've taken it back that far. Now, let's see. My great-great-grandfather was a Johnson. His wife in that photograph, she is a White, and it's spelled W-I-G-H-T. And we are descendants of Thomas White of Dedham, Massachusetts. They came across on I think it was called the William and Mary. It's a ship name with a man and a woman's, both man and woman's name on it. Something in Mary ship in 1629. They are on the ship manifest. My Johnson family came across to Canada first and then came into Michigan. Went to Wisconsin first, and it was 3 or 4 brothers, and then they all branched out. So one family went to Cincinnati, one stayed in Wisconsin, one went to Australia, and one went to Michigan. And I'm from the branch that went to Michigan. Hi, Petey. Thank you for stopping by. And eye drops too. Yep. I will, Cynthia. Stephen, are you in England or are you in Australia? That's okay, Garnet. Thanks, Mark. I think it's interesting. My great aunt handed down the job of family historian to me when I was 18. And I've worked on it for over 40 years. I haven't worked on it recently, but bye, Mark. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. England and South Wales. Okay, so Wales is north of England, right? So Northumberland is in the northern part of England. But some people claim, and whenever I've done a DNA test, I'm half English, half Irish, and half Welsh. And my father is a Williams. And it's his family that supposedly came to the Kentucky area with Daniel Boone, but a lot of families say that. I've never been able to prove it. But I have Welsh, Irish, and English in my blood, according to the blood test I sent in, DNA test. So what are your plans for 2019, Stephen? I had to do that earlier, Audra. My phone was going wacko and it popped up telling me to do it. So does anybody have any big plans for the channel this year? Okay, thanks for stopping in, Cynthia. Yeah, people were brave back then, finders keepers. They were brave. Fill the bucket list. Yeah, that's me too. Save more history. A lot of collabs. Yeah, I've got a couple planned so far. And then I just ran into somebody in the chat that apparently lives, just a few minutes from where I work. Cool. I can't wait to see your video, Garnet. Get your daughter in American Digger magazine. Metal detecting, Mike? Oh, I forgot. I should have brought that down here. I made it into American Digger magazine for number 3, third time. I just finally got my magazine. Oh, that's my dream, Stephen. I would love to be able to afford to go to Detective Hall. I can't wait to see your hunts. Okay, finders keepers, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you taking the time. So, yeah, I have. Well, we're just in the talking stages of some collabs, but we don't have any dates set yet, just approximate months. But I've got to get creative with how I go there because boyfriend's got a lot of plans that are going the opposite direction I need to go. So, okay, Misha Digger, thanks for stopping by. Have a good day. Trying to think, let me think who. I got an invite from Darlene Felicicadian. She said if I could find a way up there, I could stay with her, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to swing that. The plane flights are outrageous. It's like $400 each way. It's a little bit out of my budget, but I'm trying to figure out a way to get there reasonably. She's offered. I've had a few other people say, don't worry about getting a hotel room. You can just stay with us. And that helps a lot when I can do that. Because, I mean, I only work 2 days a week. That's all my doctors will let me work. And I'm on Social Security survivor benefits. My boy's dad passed away. It's down in Oxfordshire on new ground next to the River Thames. So you could go mudlarking, and if you get the license, Stephen, I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to meet Nicola. Chill Bill, all of them. I'm so happy for you. Then I was talking to Red Beam 58. He wants me to come up again once everything thaws out. He's got some new permissions, another country block with several home sites in a row in like a half a mile square. So I'm sure there'll be collabs with Red Beam, which I'm shocked that Neil is not on here. He usually doesn't miss anything like this. And his health is a lot better. Last summer he was having some health issues, but he sounds like he's gotten a lot better. And that. And Chris Treasure Troll said that he's got a new permission for this summer, which what I may do is maybe I can get Ryan to go with me down there, and Ryan can do the driving so that I can tilt my seat back and so I don't mess my back up. I just can't be sitting for real long lengths of time without changing position, and you can't very well do that driving a car because I got 2 bad discs in my back. I know, I'm jealous of Steven too. You're going on my dream hunt, dude. That's my dream hunt. Go to Detective Owl. Oh, I'm sure you will, Stephen. Can't wait to see him. Trying to figure out where does it say how long I've been on. Don't see it. So, Petey, what are your plans for this year? Okay, I'm missing something here. Jersey History Hunter said you can't, LOL. What? Awesome, you can't. I don't know what that was about. So I don't know how long I've been on here, but I should probably let you guys go. I use a laptop. Well, no, I use my phone to live stream. In the River 7, where I live, there is a lot of stuff out there from World War II, stuff Roman, medieval, Saxon, loads of stuff. No license needed? Oh, so you only have to have a license to mudlark the Thames? Nowhere else? Not, I'm not supposed to be in any one position more than 20 minutes at a time, supposedly. So if I sit 20 minutes, I have to stand 20 minutes or walk 20 minutes, or I have to be changing it. Yeah, I suppose I could, but it's not the same. Is it really good quality? I mean, I had to get a new phone. My son was trying to get me to get an iPhone, which I did not get an iPhone because I don't want to have to learn a phone all over again. I went and got the Samsung 9S or S9. And I like it. It's pretty similar to the last one. But it looks good. Okay, because I haven't, you know, all I see is whatever I upload to YouTube, and most of what I've been uploading are videos that I saved from last year to go through the winter. So that was with my old phone. This is one of the first few things that I've done with the new phone. So you have an 8S? Yeah, that's what I had. Or no, I think I had a 6S. My last phone was a 6S, and this is a 9. So it was time. It still worked and everything, but all of a sudden it wouldn't charge. And whenever I took it in, they said, well, the reason why it won't charge is the charging port is half burnt. So the charger that I was using, I like charging this phone better because it doesn't matter which way you plug it in, it's the same both ways. So you can't mess it up, and damage the port. So, but so far I like it. Yeah, I wanted to do some river walking last year, but we had so much rain that it was just so deep that I wouldn't be able to see anything anyway. So normally come August when it's hot, the river is down. The creeks are down, but they weren't last year. So that was one thing I wanted to do, and I only went out one day, and it was so deep. And I kept trying to tell Mike, we need to be walking the other direction because this is just going to muddy up the water and we're not going to be able to see anything. Because we were walking downstream instead of upstream. So, but we took his 2 dogs out because Tanner Banana will get carried away and then she'll be crippled up for 3 or 4 days. So I couldn't take her with me. So I wish there was a way I could come and visit you guys, Rach and Odd. I'm thinking maybe a train goes that far. I don't know. But, with me only working 2 days a week, I can just rearrange my days and then be gone for a few days. And it isn't any big deal at work. I mean, I'm just the porter cleaning lady where I work. It's nothing fabulous. You have an extra room? Cool. That would be cool. I'll have to see if maybe I can take a train there or something. I don't know. I've never taken a train before. Well, you guys will thaw out before we will, that's for sure. I wonder what kind of security is on trains, if it's like airplanes or not. I have no idea. I've been on a train once. I think I went to the Ann Arbor Art Show 20 years ago, maybe, with my boy's dad and his friends. And that's the only time I've ever been on a train. And that was like an hour and a half ride or something like that from, because I think we took the train station from Pontiac, Michigan, which is south of us in Oakland County. And then I think it was like an hour and a half to go to Ann Arbor for the Ann Arbor Art Fair. And then you were all day, and then you took the train back. You just parked your car at the train station. Yeah, I know, Garnet. Shoot. Well, I'm hoping before that. Next week, it's supposed to be 40s and 50s here in Michigan. So I'm hoping. So you girls went out digging today, so you can still, the ground isn't frozen? Hi, Paul. Oh, my ears are driving me crazy. I still have a slight ear infection from that cold. It just doesn't want to go away. Nope, not frozen. Cool. I don't have a problem with cold as long as the ground isn't froze. March came in like a lamb, so it's going to go out like a lion. Well, my oldest son was born, let me think, in April, the end of April in 1978. Okay? It was warm, sunny, no snow on the ground. Went in the hospital to have him. I came home to 18 inches of snow the week after the 26th of April. He was born on the 26th. Oh, well, it's like 33 degrees here right now. It got cold again. It was 65 the other day. It says you can take a train from Detroit to Newark for $109. That's all? Okay. So what train station, Audra? Is Newark by you? Yeah, how many hours is that? Does it say how many hours that is for that train ride? So 40 minutes? That's the only thing. If I take a train, you're going to have to pick me up. Look at Garnet. All aboard now. It's not bad. Amtrak? Okay. Does it say how many hours, cousin Jeff? Bye, B3. I'm sorry I didn't notice you were in the chat. You were hiding. Are you lurking? Thank you. I appreciate you stopping in. $10, maybe? Okay. Jeff's checking to see how many hour train trip it is. Oh, $109. That's reasonable. Is that round trip or one way, Jeff? Does it have a bar car? Well, I would think Amtrak would have bars. I don't know. 26 hours and 23 minutes? Wow. That's a long time. That's a full day. Wow. Jeff, figure out what it would be if we took maybe from Toledo to there. Can you figure that out for me? Maybe that would be less hours because Toledo is about 2 hours south of us, depending on the traffic. I would think they would have something in Toledo. $97. 18 hours still. Wow. Well, 18's better than 26. Crazy. That's probably all the stops they got to make. Yeah, it would. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Not supposed to drive on the tracks, Jersey. That's funny. Train is slow, LOL. I guess. Well, I think I'm going to let you guys go. I need to go up and start thinking about what I'm going to make for dinner. It's a little late, so. But I appreciate everybody stopping in for my live stream and giving me support. I appreciate that because I've been feeling like I'm not doing as much as I normally do with everything that's been going on, with my dog and work, and was sick there for a month and a half, still fighting this stupid ear infection and won't go away. So, and I felt like the mail was piling up faster than I could do videos, even though I wanted to do video for each one. I think I'm still going to do a shout out video to the people that sent me mail, to give them more exposure, So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. I just uploaded a new video. I'm trying to remember which one I put up. was a combination hunt that I had done last year. I had people tell me that I should be showing the weird stuff that I find. So I found some weird stuff. And it was a combination hunt of 2 different locations. So thanks very much, Mike, for stopping by, and everybody else. I appreciate your support. And hopefully you can get out there and swing next week if you're not already. So I look forward to watching your videos. Okay? Thank you. We'll see you later.